It's Wiz back here with another video. Today I'll be going over the top 5 sniping filters for NBA Live Mobile. So let me tune down this menu music a little bit, keep it a little bit, and let's go over the first one. Number 5, we select Program All-Star. Price buy now. Normally I like to do 90K. You could do 100K, but what you're looking for basically is any players besides oh wait, shoot, you gotta do type elite, my bad here. Type elite players, anybody besides Gordon Hayward, Kimball Walker, and John Wall. So I'm gonna scroll over to around the 4-hour mark, see if I can't find any players that dropped. Isaiah Thomas is actually a great one to pick up. 87 shooting guard, he is great. So here's a Kevin Love for 90. Now sometimes there's Kevin Loves, sometimes there's Paul Georges that go for around that. You can't really make any profit on that. You can't, however, really on Millsap. Millsap's going, oh, this Paul George might be good. He's really cheap, 75K. I will probably come back to him. And it looks like that's it. Getting the live snipe's pretty good. See, some of these filters, what I like about sniping is not just the skill and refreshing, because that really isn't any skill. It's finding a filter where you can snipe a player that's been on the auction house for 30 minutes because nobody knows it's a snipe. But with NBA Live, you can do that so many different ways, because there's like sniping centers. There's 5 different lineups of centers who go for, you know, one or more different prices. They go for 4 different prices, and oh gosh, won't let me backspace typing. I'm not sure if that's my keyboard or if it's NBA Live. I think it's NBA Live. That's really annoying. Alright, so searching Paul George. I don't really reset it. Okay, All-Star. Type elite. Here we go. Bang. I'm gonna go ahead and cop him. 75K. As you can see, got plenty of coins right now. Let's search what the next one is. It is 110. Yeah, there's one for 110. So we'll go ahead and post him. Paul George. Let's go 108,999, and I'll be really happy if he sells for either of those prices, because I paid 75K for him. Alright, on to the next filter. This one, power forward or center for the lineups, shooting in 2-way. You want price around 400K. This one you need to be flexible with. Go up. Oh, my bad again. Early in the morning, yeah, is not so sharp right now, but 90 overall. And see, there's no auctions found. Sometimes there's this like 91 legend guy. I forget what his name is right now. But I sniped a Rudy Gobert for like 450, 475. Okay, so here's a Julius Randle. This one could be a good one right here. He is worth around that. There's not really any room for profit, but if you see like a 91 or the ones in the shooting lineup that are worth a little bit more, and any centers that pop up in this filter, you definitely have to snag. Alright, now on to my third sniping filter. This one would be, I'm trying to rank them by what is good and not. Type elite players, summer court. Price buy now. 80K. And you can see some drop every round, so like when you're completing sets, 80K is a good price. That's about what they go at. But, you know, New ones will drop on that one every round, and hopefully you'll be able to cop something. All right, my second favorite sniping filter is gold Summon Court players buy now 8K. So if you figure this out by now, it's not that hard. 8K times 10, 80K. 10 gold Summer Quartz players equals elite Summer Quartz players. The reason why this is better, you might say, well, why is it better? Because you have to snipe 10 players, and here's one, and it'll take you a lot longer than just sniping the elites. The reason that I like this one is when you go into that set for the elite, it's not just a random elite. Oh, well, it is a random elite. It's not just an 85, 86, 87, 88 who's worth, whatever, a couple 100K, right? You could pull a 90, and maybe the 90 goes for 140K. You see what I mean? And you can just sell him. We'll even deduct a 10%. Leaves you with 126K. You buy it for 80, and you profit 46,000 coins. You see what I mean? You do that like twice, and you're making 12,000 coins and a free elite. So that's very helpful. So anyway, I sold my team. Why it says 83 overall is because, well, it is 83 overall, but I have my unauctionable Summer Quartz players, and then I was buying up elite Summer Quartz, and I just hit update team, and they all went on there, so I have stacked Summer Quartz players right now. All right, but on to my favorite filter, guys. This one is hype, and you don't even have to snipe. That rhymes. It's kind of corny, but it is true. All right, you go 91 Summer Quartz players. Buy now. This is actually a two-part filter. 600K. All right, guys. Buy now 600K. Players like this will come out. Randy Floyd, Jeremy Lin. Occasionally, you could get something more like, whoa, dang, Kelly Oubre for 560K. That's a pretty good deal. Occasionally you'll get these 93s to come out. 93s or higher are normally pretty good. As you can see, Emmanuel Mudai, 580K, pretty good pickup for your team. So a lot of these aren't going to be so much as snipes. People watch these. I haven't focused on these for sniping. As here's two Trevor Bookers. They're pretty good to pick up for that price. But like a Stanley Johnson, I'd pick him up. 500K, 300, 350. Go ahead and pick those guys up. 579. Brooks Lopez. Alright, so you can get things there like Kyrie Irving, the 94. He sells for 800K. So if you pick them up there, that's great. What I like doing is current bid. 505K. Oh. I don't know why I say oh. I think it's because I accidentally posted a collectible that was worth 375K last year for 1,375 coins, and I just threw away 374,000 coins, and I was really mad at myself. So every time, because I basically just mistyped zeros, that time I accidentally hit post auction, but there was a couple of times I posted elites who were worth 25K for 2,500. So that's why I'm careful. I normally say 000 instead of 000 because I have my starting zeros. So if it's like 100,000, 505, or 500, 500, 000, because it always is going to basically end in 3 zeros at the end. But that's just something weird I do, guys. But this is what I really like doing. Starting current bid, 505,000. The reason why is there's a lot of players that start price is 500,000 and buy now is higher. But people will bid on them a couple times. You see what I mean? Like you see this one's 502. So instead of just doing 500,000, I do 505 because then I can find all these ones that people are bidding on. These are great to just drop bids on, guys. If you have lots of coins like I have right now, you could just drop bids on these. Maybe you win this Frank Kaminsky. I need 4 of those to get the 97 Jason Williams. So just drop bids on these. There's a good Trevor Booker. These ones that are really cheap, you could win them cheaper. But like a lot of these that I lose, like whenever I lose these bids, like I bid at 506, it sells for 506 100. So it's normally just you and maybe one or two other people bidding on these. So these are definitely great ways to make profit. Anything under 500k was even better. So you could sell them for, if it's a good card, you could get at least 600k out of it. Some of the very common ones, like the 91s, you might have to sell them for 570, 575, and even those, I saw some in that round, so they're going a little cheaper right now. So maybe just 560, but if you get them for 500k, hey, that's still, well, that's only 4k, so that's not a great card to get. It's about the worst possible sniping scenario is about a 4 or 5k turn off. But there's cards like Frank Kaminsky for 492. He probably sells for 650. You're making like at least 100k. Jeremy Lin, if you snipe him for 400, you just sell him for 550. You're making 100k. So they're definitely great coins being made. Rodney Stuckey, because he's a Seattle court, which a lot of people want for Kemp. I think he goes for around 700k at least. Get him for 300k, guys. That's just like 350k profit. So, anyway, guys, I hope these filters help. Pin them out for you. Sorry, my voice sounds a little messed up. I am a bit hoarse. Real quick, I'm gonna drop a bid on here. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. Nope. All right. This one looks like there's at least 4 guys bidding on it because it's a good card. But anyway, guys, hope they're helpful. Hope you make tons of coins. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video, y'all. Peace out.